what would Jason do in office, uh, faced with these faced with these tech companies and all their censorship, and nobody else has been able to solve this problem, have they? Well, what I would do in office is I would put forward a bill that would be a new tax that would be applied, a new levy applied to every single owner and employee of any company found to be a part of the new social square, the new public square of our age and moving forward, because it is no longer just the downtown of our towns where the two biggest roads cross. It is now on the internet superhighway. And so companies like Twitter, for example, Facebook, etc., they everyone knows, even though they won't admit, and maybe CNN will say that it's not the case. But I think that I'll just say, in my opinion, to be perfectly accurate, in my opinion, and I opinionate on all of my streams. I also use comedy, so don't be a jackass. But in my opinion, these platforms heavily censor. They heavily censor the shit out of me, in my opinion. They heavily censor everyone who is not anti-white enough. If you're not a Democrat, maybe you got a big D, and usually that's what Democrats are known for, is their big Ds. And and there's a reason for that. And you're not that. You're not rabidly anti-white. You're not like this. What is this? Pecker Piker? What's that guy's name? Hassan Pecker Piker. You're not him, and you're not slandering, or you're not one of these other anti-whites and slandering the hell out of Western civilization and Western kind. If you're not one of them, then you have the legs cut out from underneath of you. They don't do it on like a 100% basis, the exact same treatment for every single person and group that is not anti-white or not anti-white enough, because then it would be too obvious. They work like the Stasi worked. And so they have like rotating algorithms. They'll let you grow a little bit, and then they'll rein it in, and they'll delete a bunch. The shadow banning is ruthless, and it is psychological warfare on the individual, just as the Stasi exercised psychological warfare on the individuals who resisted the government there. And it is meant to not only break the resistance to what these Democrats who are motivated by anti-whiteism, what they would like to do, but it's also meant to break your spirit, to break your psyche. And so, knowing that, or having the opinion that this is happening, what I would do is I would submit a bill, and if made into law, every owner and every employee, every single, I don't care if you just mop the floor. I don't care if you're a contractor and you're just going to show up and drop some bricks off and you don't have anything else to do with Facebook but that. You will be levied by the IRS a special censorial tax for all people participating in the Censors Network, in the Censors platform. And then we'll see if they want to continue, if all of the employees want to pay a heavy tax to make amends to America, to make up to the rest of us for this censorship, for this preventing us from speaking, preventing us from hearing the voices of others. If they want to make this up to us in heavy fines by way of taxes, then let them go ahead and be the private company they want to be. Let them pay the heavy taxes, and we'll use the heavy taxes in the government to start competing companies against these censorial ones. Companies that are deemed to be part of the public square can sidestep the taxation by making their entire code available for everyone to see. The algorithms, absolutely transparent, for open source for everyone to see, so that we can know with our own two eyes that they are desirous of being a bastion of free speech, a place where ideas can come together and the best ideas will win out, not the most rabidly anti-white bastard Democrat ideas winning out at the end of the day. This is one of the things that I would do if in office, much more like Andrew Jackson, I would think, than the mealy-mouthed losers that we have representing those who resist in the slightest the anti-white march to the destruction of the United States and all of Western civilization.